Joined now by Cape Breton Eagles 19-year-old forward Charles Boutin, third year in the league, first year with the Eagles. Charles, what are your thoughts on the season thus far for yourself and for your Eagles team?
I think we started the season pretty well, as we thought, and I think we have a good lineup, and with the new guys that coming in after Christmas, I think our team is getting better and better each day, and we're working out for some stuff the team need to practice more, and I think we're going to have a good stretch for the end of the season, and I think we must make the playoff, and I think we can do a nice run too, and for me, I think as well as the team, I started pretty slow, but getting my confidence back and started to score some goals and at some points, and my offense part is coming back. I think I need to keep it up and keep moving.
You come over in a trade from Blainville-Boisbriand. What was your reaction when you found out you were getting traded to the Eagles?
I was sad at the beginning for sure, because I spent 2 years there as the team that drafted me, and I made some pretty good friends there. But after getting the pills on, and I don't know how to say it, it's just an expression in French, but to swallow the pill, and I was exciting to be there, and it's a new experience for me. It's an English environment, and I like it. The guys are pretty nice, good coaching staff, and I'm pretty happy to be there, and I wish to continue my career and finish my career here.
You had an interesting year last year because you had injuries to both the shoulder and knee. How tough was it to try to battle through your injuries that you had as an 18-year-old player in the Q?
I don't think anymore about my injuries. Last year was pretty hard because I was 18 and I had a pretty good start, and after my injuries, I don't know, it started to go in my head and I was thinking about it, and I don't know, it affected my play, but now I came over it, and I think I'm good to go.
You have welcomed in some familiar faces recently with Braden Schmidt, and now Antoine Waugh is here as well. How excited are you to have these familiar faces from Blainville-Boisbriand join you in Cape Breton?
Oh, it's nice to have them back in my team, and I spent 2 years with Braden and 1 year with Antoine. They're a pretty nice guy, and I'm happy to have them back and to play with them.
We always talk about the Quebec peewee tournament, how special that is for guys, but I think you were part of the Quebec Remparts team that played in the last tournament at the Colisée. Is that correct? How special was that?
Yeah, it was pretty special year. I got lucky and I had the chance to play the last tournament at the Pepsi Colisée and the first one in Videotron Center. So I got pretty lucky to have the chance to do both, and being the Quebec Remparts at the Pee-wee tournament, it was very, very nice and one of my best moments in hockey. I'll remember it for all my life. I think the crowd was insane and there was a lot of people and it was very nice.
I know you went to some Ramparts games growing up. Did you have any favorite players that you modeled yourself after? Any guys on the Ramparts that you liked watching?
Yeah, I went since I'm young. I went a lot of times, and some players that stays in my mind is Anthony Duclair, Philippe Kourachev, guys like that. They were dominating, and I was hoping to be like that later.
You had a special start to your time in Cape Breton because you scored 5 goals in a preseason game in Glace Bay. I know it's only exhibition, but had you ever scored 5 goals in a game before? That must have been a pretty special one.
It was very special, and I scored a lot of goals when I was younger, around 10 years old, and the score was bigger than now, but it's been a long time I haven't scored 5 goals in a game. It was very special to do it with my new team for the first exhibition game, and I was really happy to do it. And it felt weird because I'm not used to score goals as much as that, but it was special.
Tougher to do that during regular season games, but one thing you have had a lot of success at, though, is in the faceoff circle, and I understand you do a lot of video work on that. Just tell us what the key is to you being so good at winning faceoffs.
One key is to cheat. Obviously, every face-off guy wants to cheat and wants to go pick up the puck first, but my best key right now is when I go to take a face-off, I'm confident about it and I think I'm going to win it, so I go with confidence and I don't stress and just do like I always do and try to find some weakness of the opposite guy. And
you and your Eagles teammates recently had the opportunity to go skating with Eagles fans towards the end of last year, and it looked like there was a pretty good turnout. How fun was that for you and the teammates to just get out with the fans and have a nice skate?
Yeah, it was nice to see how much the fans support us. There was a lot of people, a lot of young kids that are admiring us, and it felt pretty nice to be the guys that they're looking at, and it was very special to see how much the community loves us, and I liked it.
You had mentioned before you played soccer when you were younger. Did you play a high level of soccer, and how much does that help your skills as a hockey player?
I played soccer until like 15 years old, and around 12 or 13 I got picked up for some Quebec team and a pickup team and some training camp of the best in Quebec, and I like playing soccer, but when I got bantam and midget, I stopped because I was more in my hockey. I think that playing soccer helped me to play with the teammates and good team spirit. And soccer is a big sport for passing and supporting guys. And it helped me making some plays in hockey and to be a best playmaker.
Probably certainly helps conditioning and also helps your vision on the ice.
Yeah,
I'm sure
vision and conditioning for sure. Yeah.
If somebody hadn't seen you play before, how would you describe Charles Boutin as a player?
I could describe me as a good centerman, good at face-off, and can play both ends of the ice. I think my offensive side is better than my defensive side, and I need to work harder on my defensive part, but getting better each day at both ends, and I think I can be the guy that the coach is not stressed to put on the ice on every situation.
We enjoy watching that so far. Best of luck with everything going forward, Charles. Thanks for this.
Thank you, Pat.
That is Eagles forward Charles Boutin joining us at the intermission. You're listening to Cape Breton Credit Union Eagles Hockey, 1270 CJCB.